Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn your notification so you are notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I am saying a very big shout out to every one of you for all the love and support you are showing me here with, and I am super grateful, and you all are so sweet. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about rock and opera, who actually came out to ask people for donation, people to donate to the people in Maui that were affected by the wildfire. And a lot of people are not even finding it. I think the comment section is where the whole thing, or like you need to go type opera and rock, just go to their TikTok and see what people are saying. They are canceling them too. And so people were like, oh my goodness, the comment section passed the check vibe. And I am proud of like a lot of people waking up, because if it were before, people would have started donating and all that. And I am saying, why are they not calling out their rich friends, their rich, politicians to donate money? They are calling, him or other people that live from heart to mouth, like from one paycheck to another, and the rest of it. And people were saying, not like we do not have human sympathy. We do. We know that what happened to them is just a very terrible thing and all that. But some of us really do not have the money to donate and the rest of it. And a lot of people were like, wait, do the richest woman in the world just ask us for money? Because that is what it looks like. And some people were like, you have like $3.5 billion, and you could help them. She really want to help them. Like, she is rich enough. She is like, she has the capacity to help people. But then coming out to ask for donation is something that I really do not understand. And a lot of people are not finding it funny. People actually came all out. I am not saying what they did is wrong, or what she's trying to do is wrong, but the way she went around it is something that I think it's a little bit like, not so cool, because she is rich and can afford so many things. I'm just going to roll this clip. We'll come back to talk about it. I absolutely want to read all your comments. Let me know what you all think in the comments. So sure, let's get into it.
We were so concerned about what was happening in Maui that we were texting back and forth. And I read this article that Dolly Parton had given money in her community. And I said, I think this is the answer. You said, I think that's the answer.
I said, I love it.
And so we have created the People's Fund of Maui that will put money directly in the hands of the people who need it right now. So if you send a donation, just click where you see below and send a donation. That money is going to go to one of many residents who have been displaced in Maui. We guarantee.
That's right. I know a lot of people out there, as Oprah and I have been finding, are just having a hard time trusting where the money goes. What organization should I send money to? How can I help? In this case, the fund that we created with a lot of hard work from a lot of hardworking people who all care about these people of Maui. As Oprah was saying, it is a clean, direct from you directly to their hands, and right away with some real immediacy, because as we're finding, as you guys around the world know, with disasters like this, the #1 need is money.
Is money.
In hand.
And so people being able to have their own agency, being able to make decisions for themselves about what they need and what their family needs, that's our goal, is to get that to the people now. And so we appreciate any support that you can give. All the people who were calling me and texting me and messaging me and saying, what do I do? What do I do? This is what you do.
You know.
The People's Fund of Maui. You send a donation.
Did I just witness what I think I witnessed? Please don't tell me I just saw a billionaire standing next to a multi-millionaire begging the average everyday citizen for donations that can barely get by due to a real-life recession, living paycheck to paycheck, barely can pay rent, barely can put food on the table for our families, in a country where our president is giving away all our resources to another country for money? If you two don't go take your Hollywood elite behinds to your other Hollywood elite friends and politician buddies that got millions like you do and billions, and get all that money together and help out Maui, you are out your damn mind. Please don't insult our intelligence like that. And after you guys do all of that, you will have enough money to help the rest of us. Boo. Get out of here with that. The nerve.
Hey, we need you to donate to the victims of the Maui fires. Oh, okay then, that's great. Well, how much you donating? Oh, I'm donating $10 million. Okay, well, I feel like you got more than that, but that's good. That's a start nonetheless. Hey, but can we ask you something else though? Yeah, well, what's up? Can y'all let us borrow $10 million so we can have it to put in? So you want me to donate and then give you the money to make your donation? Yeah, perfect, exactly. Can you do that? Hell no. What the fuck? Oh, well, I guess you just don't care about the people of Maui then. Bitch, you not about to gaslight me. I guess I'll just go talk to the people who care about Maui then. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? I guess I'll go talk to the people that care about the people of fucking Maui then.
When I watched Oprah Winfrey's and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's video on yesterday, where they are marketing and publicizing their joint efforts through the People's Fund of Maui to collectively provide emergency response to the victims on the island of Maui who have been devastated by the wildfires. After I watched it all day yesterday and also when I went to bed last night, I continued to have these two really, really critical points that continue to come up for me. And the first is how this is really an ongoing practice of colonialism, more specifically economic colonialism, and also the really important issue about intention versus impact. The first point that really stood out to me is the way in which the video was marketed, where it centers the ideas, the motives, the likeness, the physical, the visible likeness, and also the intentions of these two wealthy elite individuals. Now, again, their intentions may have come from a very salubrious or a very altruistic place, but the impact did not land in the way in which they wanted it to. And more specifically, if you want to practice decolonization, then you have to center the voices of those who have been directly victimized by the tragedy itself. And even more so to the point, considering the long-standing history of the way in which Hawaiians and people who are native to lands all over the world have been physically ostracized from their own lands, from their communities, and how the indigenous individuals of Maui are still to this day fighting to gain sovereignty and ownership of their own land. To have two individuals that are not necessarily native to that specific land, but also individuals who come from a socioeconomic class that is considered to be a part of the wealthy elite, it removes the centering of those indigenous people from that conversation. The second point that stood out to me is this upholding of the ideology of saviorism or the savior complex. Again, that may have not been the intention, but it was absolutely the impact. So this term is more often used in conversations around the representation of the white savior in literary spaces, but also in films and television programs. But I want to focus on how saviorism or the savior complex is also a part of the wealthy elite or the practice of economic colonialism, because of this ideology around the fact that because someone has more financial resources, that means that they are now an expert or that they have more information or more intellect regarding this specific issue or situation. One of the harms in that is that it removes the agency, it removes the unique knowledge and the unique practices and the direct experiences of that specific community from this issue. The third point that really stood out to me is the fact that this is a practice of colonialism because it is encroaching on indigenous land during this disaster. I myself, I have worked as a community organizer. I have worked in health and human services. I have also worked as a diversity, equity, and inclusion consultant collectively for over 18 years now. One of the things that I do know is that when there is a community or a population that is experiencing a disaster or tragedy or any kind of socio-political or socio-economic issue, rather than approaching that specific issue from a top-down perspective or method, it is always so much better to go to the community and ask. You have to be invited into these spaces because there is the issue of outsider versus insider. And again, you can have the best of intentions, you can have the most altruistic heart. However, that's not always going to be received very well from that specific community that you intend to support and that you intend to help. This is where someone in my position as a consultant, this is where you go in and you do a needs assessment. If you're doing something more formal, when it's not during a disaster relief effort, or you do many other types of methods where you're actually taking time to get to know that specific community. And rather than you as an outsider going into that space and telling them this is what we're going to do, you identify and lean on the unique communal knowledge of the residents, of the indigenous people of that land, and ask them, what are you already doing, right? That's really sacred information to have, and it's going to fare better in the end. And then finally, looking at this in the economic landscape of where our world, but also where the United States is right now during this prolonged economic recession, to ask individuals who are also experiencing their own forms of socioeconomic, socio-political, health disasters right now to contribute to this fund. I believe that that's why they have had the visceral response that they have during this time, because the tonality is not centered in reality, if that makes sense. What we think is good for a community is what we think, but it's not necessarily the long-term solution or what can be sustainable for that specific community.
Will put money directly in the hands of the people who need it right now.
Okay, this video is deeply concerning on many levels. To be standing in the exact spot where the people are, be asking someone who's not there for money. Also in this video, you talk about being concerned about the money going to the wrong people and the in-betweens of charitable organizations. You're standing right there, both of you. Yeah, you could just go down and write the checks yourselves. I feel like you both need new handlers because this is very out of touch, like very touched and out of reality. For instance, if you had like decent handlers, they would tell you to just give the money out and then you could come back and say, hey, I gave this much money, like, love to get it back. You didn't even have the wherewithal to even do that. This is like unlocks a new level of evil in my opinion, because you're watching someone who is just like lying and deceitful right in your face, and you're just like, are you really saying this to me? Do you really expect me to believe this? Are you so out of touch with reality that you don't understand that most of the society is starting to despise you and everything you stand for? Also saying it while you're standing probably on you're buying up all of their land. Are you out of your mind? Don't answer. I don't need you to answer. It's very clear. The water is rising on people and you have the high ground, but you're like, no, stay down there and help each other. Don't come up here. Like, you could be building housing for these people right now on the acreage that you own that is theirs, that belongs to them. But you're over here playing in our faces like this, and you brought the rock into it. Like, my man, you're done. And also, like, who put you don't have a manager who told you this was not a good idea? Like, that's what's funny about this. These people in Hollywood, like, you guys need to get people who are in touch with reality on the ground floor, like walking on the streets, not jumping into a car service or whatever you guys are doing, because it doesn't read the way you think it doesn't. And the fact that the video is still up gives me a great deal of shenanigan suspicion. I saw the comments. I know you saw the comments. Why is the video still up? Also very strange for someone who's been associated with like trafficking at their own institutions in Africa. Oprah, you, if you see this, to be like even casually fooling around like this. Like, babe, this is not for you. Ask us for money. We cannot buy food, groceries. We cannot buy homes anymore. You're someone who's helping people on that island not be able to buy homes because, again, you were buying up all their land. So also, you might want to talk to your friend. I think Mark Zuckerberg lives on the islands as well, on the island of Maui. You might want to just get him to pay his taxes, or maybe your friend Jeff to pay his taxes, and then we can help these people out. Yeah, you want to try that before you come ask us for money. But the brazenness, like I said, is very concerning to me. Say it isn't so. I don't know what this is about, but it makes me incredibly suspicious. So too, like the tax write-off you're gonna get for starting this foundation, like you think people don't notice what you're doing? It's a good thing you already live in the hills, so you don't have to run very far to get to them. That type of stuff, like, we're not doing this anymore. Also, we know how to find individual victims, so like we can just directly donate to them and get the tax breaks ourselves, so we don't need you. I feel like you're waiting to see the comments for some sort of weird intelligence gathering, like these are the people who had something to say about it. Well, put me down as one. I also can't wait until the internet finds out like who's actually involved in the rehabilitation of that space and finds out that you somehow probably are likely involved, allegedly, TikTok, in like the rebuilding, and you probably get some kickback from that as well. So you're just probably gaining from this destruction, and now you're just coming in our faces and trying to get a tax write-off. Like, don't do it again. Leave us alone.
We were so concerned about what was happening in Maui that
this is getting ridiculous, and people are sick of celebrities and like rich people asking them to help fund things that they can clearly fund themselves. It's not like people don't want to help. They do. We do. People want to donate. People have relatives. People care about people, even if it doesn't seem like it most of the time. But we cannot. We cannot afford rent and groceries and the basic necessities to live. And now a rich billionaire and a multimillionaire is asking us to send money to Maui when they can ask other people of their caliber to do so themselves. Oprah and The Rock are so influential, they could do anything to raise the money that they need to send to Maui. And that's not saying that I'm not grateful that they're sending $10 million. That is going to help. But I always feel like there's something so flawed about them coming online and basically showing out for the limelight, trying to look good and ask people to send money. Money that we don't have. Why don't you call up the other celebrity? Why don't you do a fancy ball gala fundraiser? Ask the people who can actually help.
Having a hard time trusting where the money goes. What organizations should I send money to?
You know why we have trouble finding out where the money goes? It's because when we follow the money, we figure out that it goes back to you guys. Two rich billionaires, might I add, they're both pedophiles, asking the American people for money. You should be ashamed of yourselves, both. The fact that you got so much damn money, you can fix the problem your damn self. I'm glad the American people are waking up because the comments give me hope. America, you give me hope. There's no way you can look at this video and think that everything they're doing is okay. Everything they're doing is wrong. Especially billionaires asking for money. In the worst times in history. Don't worry, their day is gonna come. Their shame day is coming. Their day is coming. This is just good. It allows people to see and to be exposed.
Is Oprah Winfrey who you think she is? I've been on Oprah ass since June 23rd of last year. And when I first just started exposing her completely out the blue, it was just on my heart heavy. And I felt like she'd been flying under the radar for a very long time. And a lot of stuff that she's been doing needed to be brought to the light. But now in a great year of 2023, every day that I wake up, there is some new evidence to add to the Oprah ain't shit pile, and it's starting to blow my mind. You know, it's really hard to be a lone wolf hater of one. But with all this stupid shit Oprah keep doing, I got a whole Oprah hating army behind me now. We a unit. I was on my head. Why would you bring down a black woman? Why would you do this unprovoked? Because evil exists in every demographic of people, and I don't like evil people. Oprah has never done enough good to outweigh all the evil that she has done and continues to do. So if you find yourself as a new member of the I Hate Oprah Brigade, please take the time to review this playlist below. I have been going in on this lady since June of last year, but also I took a lot of time off. But boy, oh boy, when I came back, did she have a whole closet, just a new closet full of bullshit.
I think this is the answer. You said, I think that's the answer.
I said, I love it.
And so
nobody can convince me that billionaires, multi-billionaires, and multi-millionaires are not sociopaths. And then I got people, like, I was in the comments going back and forth with some lady named Darcy. This is what they do. They're supposed to ask people for money, not the poors, bitch. They're supposed to ask their besties for money. What the fuck? First of all, your name is Darcy. Like, we all know about the Darcys. The Darcys got money. We've seen Pride and Prejudice. So clearly you're out of touch and I'm not going to take you seriously.
The number one need is money.
Is money. Is money.
In hand.
You're asking us for money? Look, I understand that people in Maui need money. Okay? No argument here. But you are a literal billionaire. On the screen were 2 literal billionaires, which means each one of them could give every resident of Hawaii $1 million and it not affect their bottom line at all. Wouldn't really make a dent into their net worth. So why the fuck aren't you just giving them money? Build the whole fucking island back. You could, but you're not really that generous, are you, Rob?
We were so concerned about what was happening in Maui that we were texting.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, do it yourself. Just shut up and write the big ass checks. And then call your other asshole millionaire, billionaire friends and tell them to write the big ass fucking checks. Fucking billionaire.
We were so concerned about what was happening in Maui that
these people need to be so fucking for real and touch grass, okay? This economy, we're living paycheck to paycheck. Most people I know can barely afford fucking rent, and these billionaires are asking money to help the people of Maui, which Oprah can literally give $1 billion and still be a motherfucking billionaire. Okay, let's put that in perspective. But the most offensive part is not that these really fucking rich people are asking us general public for money that we're living paycheck to paycheck. No, Oprah actually has a solution. Oprah owns 1,000 acres in Maui. And this year alone, she bought 800 acres for $6.6 million. So meaning that she could literally give all the acres to the actual people in Maui for them to have a chance to rebuild their home. And it would literally still be less than the 10 million. By the way, she can give all those acres and still make houses for the people in Maui. And you know what's really weird, Oprah? Really weird? How come your acres were not affected? It seems a little suspicious. Why don't you give the acres and build homes for these people? That's what they need. They need homes. They need to be able to say. But that's funny that you didn't say that in your video. That's funny that in your little donation video that you just want to give 10.10 million, even though you have 870 acres that you purchased this year. March 7th, by the way, and then there's a fire? Am I saying that Oprah started the fire? No, I'm not saying that, obviously. But I am saying she could actually do an amazing thing and give up the land that she just purchased, so she's not really emotionally attached. She just purchased these lands. She could actually give the acres to these people, actually rebuild homes, not even out any of the community that we're literally living paycheck to paycheck to help out, and actually do something quite amazing. How come we're not suggesting that? How come we're not suggesting that? Is it because you want to keep your land? Is it there's a part of you that maybe want to buy the other land for the people that lost their houses? Allegedly, of course. And Mr. Rock, you are literally the face of Hawaii. Why are you associating with someone that purchases so much land in Hawaii that the people in Maui have explicitly said that they don't want people to come in, that they want to be able to still live in Maui? Why are you associating with this person? Do better.
So plenty of people are doing videos destroying Oprah and The Rock. But I have to say something that I am loving. Go to their original video and look at the comment section. I have been waiting for people to find something that we all, no matter where you stand on the political spectrum or what your opinions are, something we could unite on. I think our hate for what Oprah did and what she's standing for is something we can unite on. We found it, y'all. We found it. We can unite on something. Watch this. If you haven't seen this video, I don't know where you've been, but basically this billionaire and millionaire are asking us everyday citizens to give their money to them, a fund they created that they're going to get tax benefits from, asking us, this billionaire and millionaire. So hold on. So how about you ask your billionaire friends, not us common folk who can't afford our own groceries? I'm assuming you could each ask 10 of your friends. Also, we were so worried about what's going on in Maui, we, the billionaires, decided to ask the general public who are currently fighting for their lives. Yeah, and I hope both of them are reading the comment section because they both posted this video on their page. This is so true. This is my first thought. Shows us how disconnected these people are from the rest of us. We don't have any money to give. We're barely surviving. I have no idea what us regular American citizens are going through. Here's another thing. She said she got this idea because she saw a video where Dolly was giving money to communities and organizations. Yeah, Dolly gave her money. So Oprah and The Rock should be giving. They're asking us to give. But her inspiration came from Dolly Parton, who gave her own money. Like, oh my God. So wait, you both are highly connected to millionaires and billionaires in Hollywood, but instead are asking the everyday working person, why don't y'all just do it? How about you and your rich friends? I love this one. Oprah, read the room. I would love to have a conversation with them and be like, do you not see what you've done? Thing is, they must not, because why would they have even done this in the first place? I would have told them it was a bad idea from the get-go. And again, same thing, but also I was so sad to see The Rock associated with her. I was like, oh no, not you too. I totally agree. The comment section in both their videos are giving me hope that no one is falling for Hollywood anymore. Done. If only someone had billions of dollars to help out. We can't even afford groceries and rent. Here's key, I don't know if you know this. Oprah has over 2,000 acres in Hawaii. So 1,700 homes are lost. How about you give back land 1 acre each? Problem solved. Did the richest woman in the world just ask us regular folk, us people, us Americans for money? Yeah, she has $3.5 billion. She could help everyone in Maui and still be a billionaire. This is one of my favorites. Just say, you get your house back and you get your house back. You have enough money to save all these people all by herself. Again, you're asking us Americans, us regular folk who can't pay our bills, who can't afford shit right now. Again, love that. This is one of my favorites. This is kind of like when Walmart asks you to donate to the charity at checkout. Bro, you're a $1 billion company and I'm shopping at Walmart. That's amazing. Here's that one again if you didn't see it before. Here's the other thing. How do I know that you're not going to do something with that money? And again, right? The way that I take it, and I did too, Dolly made her own donations with her own money, and Oprah and The Rock are going to take credit for everybody else doing. They're all such good people. Look all this money I'm raising for you. This is key, right? These two, when you come out as two extremely wealthy people saying you're going to help the solution. Your solution is to open your hand to the struggling Americans. How they don't see this? So yeah, I could go on, but if you want to feel better about everything, I have faith that maybe we found something we can all unite on. I've been waiting for something to unite. Here it is.
So this is all I got from the stitches, and trust me, I think people are not overreacting. I think people are saying the truth, and that is fact and upon fact, right? And Dolly actually donated with her own, donated money, right? And Oprah and his colleague decided to ask people to donate money for the people in people that they are the wildfire that got affected by the wildfire, right? And everybody's just coming together to cancel her. Why? Because I know she is a very rich woman, but I am not in her pocket at this point in time. But I am sure that she has so many acres of land in Maui where this happened. How many acres? Like 2,000 acres. And she got the nerves. I mean, it is just the nerves that she got to come and tell people to come and donate. I mean, I saw people, the comment section was really very wild. I saw people saying I donated $500, like, you know, in the comment section. I am donating $10, like, you know, without even going to where they are supposed to donate the money. This really shows how, like, you know, things are quite hard. A lot of people are living from hand to mouth, just from paycheck to paycheck, trying to even survive. And they left the people that they are supposed to be calling, people that they are supposed to be telling to donate money to the people that got affected. And they, like, you know, I think they should go meet their colleagues. They have rich colleagues. There are so many top artists and the rest of it that they can talk to, they can speak to. and also meet their rich politicians and all that, and sort things out. The ones that has been giving them because I know that sometimes, especially that Oprah, she doesn't like talk about things going on in Black community, because some of them are really scared. They don't want to lose their sponsors and all that. So I think it's a good thing that people are canceling her, and that is good for her and her colleague. Let them see, let them also understand that people have sense, because sometimes they feel like we are not thinking, or because they are superstars, they can say so many things and get away with it. No, you all cannot. Like, it is no longer that time you all used to get away with so many things. This time around, I am happy people all came through to tell you that you all are sick and need to fix yourselves up. You all should look for people that are going to donate money, and go donate some, or use your own money, because you all are rich people. You all are not poor people. You all are not living from one paycheck to another. So you all go sort yourself out and sort the people in Maui out. And then people in Maui already told you, they do not want you all to be coming to their land and the rest of it. They do not want foreigners. But you all are going there to buy lands, their lands. Yeah. This is where I'm going to draw the coin. Thank you so much for the support, and see you all in my next video. Bye for now.